One of the most well-known Indian companies to succeed globally is the Tata Group, a family enterprise founded by the late and great Ratan Tata that has become a multi-billion-dollar global conglomerate. I spoke with Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, in Chennai. So the technological transformation of India is extraordinary. Can you tell me a bit about TCS's role in the building the digital backbone of India?
It's a pleasure. I think, as you might be aware, TCS is part of the big Tata conglomerate. It's a global IT consulting services firm bringing innovation and technology at scale to our customers at large. We are very proud to be a very key partner in enabling the digital India as we see it right now. I'll give you some examples so that it exemplifies the whole thing. Financial inclusion, if you take as a broad theme, we have been pivotal in shaping the financial inclusion journey for India. For example, all digital payment transformations, NEFT, RTGS, all has been operationalized by TCS. At least a majority of the population of India run on platforms, banking platforms, engineered and delivered by TCS. I think a lot of people might not be aware, at least 35% of the world's population run on banking platforms engineered by TCS.
35% of the world's population.
Absolutely. It is absolutely a non-trivial number. The third element is bringing things to life for citizens at large. Financial inclusion is just not about ability for people to transact money, etc., ability to access and so on and so forth. One of the things we are proud to share is we have digitized the entire postal ecosystem by far one of the largest postal transformations that has ever happened. We were pioneer in enabling that so it means every village in India has a postal office. It becomes a financial gateway as well in many shapes and forms. And last but not the least, lot of the exchanges in terms of equities and commodity exchanges are all running on TCS platforms. So we have been a pioneer partner in shaping the digital world as far as financial inclusion is concerned at large. But all of this has been driven because we have a very rich pedigree of research and innovation. I think a lot of people might not be aware, we have around 5,500 research and innovators in the organization. We have at least, I think, 9,000 patents till date filed and around 5,000 patents granted, which means we are by far one of the largest applied research patent holders. And we do a lot of work collaborating with the society at large in bringing innovation at scale. I think key to note is one of the initiatives that we've done is called DISQ, D-I-S-Q, which is a digital startup ecosystem, where we innovate with entrepreneurs for the society at large. It is just not about enabling banks, it is not about postal divisions, etc., but can I innovate at large for the society? So one such initiative is for hearing impaired and visually impaired people, ability for them to translate across languages and get content fed back to them is an innovative idea which came out of the DISQ initiative. It is all non-for-profit. It is only purely aimed for societal inclusion. I think that forms the pivot, Tim, in terms of how we can enable digital India for the future.
And we've been through this great transformation. The one coming forward, of course, is artificial intelligence. How do you view AI as an opportunity and as a challenge in your position, in terms of technology for TCS and for India?
It's a tremendous opportunity. We have significant investments in AI to enable our customers to bring AI to life. It's almost like God's gift to mankind after 2022. Once ChatGPT came, they thought it will change the way world is going to be. Of course, it is going to be disruptive. But just like any other emerging tech, people tend to overestimate the benefits in the short term and completely underestimate the benefits in the long term. So we are focused on the long haul. Okay, we have significantly invested in three aspects. One is reskilling our folks. We are 620,000 plus, give or take. Our ability to scale our talent to embrace the new technology of AI, by far one of the biggest talent transformations we've done, is something that we've focused on. Second is focused on very strategic partnerships be it with the NVIDIAs of the world, be it with the Googles and Microsofts of the world, to ensure that we are able to bring these technologies to life for our customers. And third is very niche capabilities and platforms within TCS, because there's a fundamental gap between the technology and the art of possible and bringing that to life for our customers. So that ability for me to bridge that gap is something where we've significantly invested on it. AI is a massively big focus for TCS right now, and we have huge amount of projects that we are working on for our customers, and I think we are built for the long haul, and we are built to scale substantially well. In addition to the software side, which a lot of people are aware of, I think one of the areas we are invested is we also recognize that semiconductors and chips are going to be very central to the whole fabric of AI. We, along with our Tata Group companies, are building up a first indigenous semiconductor factory in India, which is going to come live in 2026, and we are very excited about it. The second thing is, it is just not about AI, but all the adjunct services around AI. For example, we are partnered with IIT Bombay in building the first quantum diamond microchip imager, which helps you spot issues with semiconductor chips and so on and so forth. So it is just not about AI, software and capabilities thereof. We are also looking at all the ecosystem of chips and integration services, etc., which will bring this to life for our customer. I think we are significantly invested there.
Manufacturing has long been at the heart of Chennai, formerly known as Madras, the capital of Tamil Nadu. The car industry made Chennai well known as the Detroit of India, but has now expanded to a range of industries. I spoke to one of India's most famous companies, Mahindra & Mahindra, for their insights on doing business here in Chennai. Well, welcome to the Airport Economist.
Yes, thank you.
So Mahindra & Mahindra is a very famous company in India. Can you tell me how it started and what sort of things Mahindra does?
So Mahindra & Mahindra is, it started way back in 1945-46, and we were assembling the World War II. During that time, the jeeps we were assembling, we were purchasing and assembling. We were also doing the tractor ourselves. We were manufacturing the tractors, and slowly we started up getting that World War II jeeps, which we were supplying to army, to people movers of India. Jeep is a very, very famous in Indian movies. It's an iconic one, and then it became a national people mover for people of India. And in 2002, we launched Scorpio. That's a breakthrough for us. It's a true car-like SUV. We call it as a blue-blooded SUVs. Since then, we started our journey from 2002, and now we recently launched 2 electric SUVs. We call it as Electric Origin E-SUVs. That's where we are today.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about the Research Valley? Here we are. There's a lot of people working here.
Yes.
How big is it, the Research Valley?
So we have about 6,500 people working here in Mahindra Research Valley, which is situated in Chennai. Our company is in Mumbai, and manufacturing centers are in Nasik and Chakan in Pune, and spread out all over India, but main locations are there, and Nagpur for tractors. But we have chosen R&D center to be in Chennai. We inaugurated this in 2011, and since then we have been designing and producing the products. XUV500, starting XUV500 onwards, it started coming out of the main R&D center here. You have seen in 125 acres a big campus is built, and from here we have a test track, Mahindra SUV proving track, which is built in 450 acres. It's a very big campus with high-speed testing, handling tracks, NVH tracks, durability tracks, all of them. So combined, these 2 facilities serve the backbone for our product development for both the ICE vehicles and the electric vehicles.
So southern India is very important to Mahindra & Mahindra.
Absolutely.
Yes. So it's interesting that the R&D is in Chennai. Is this because Chennai is the Detroit of India in terms of the automotive industry?
It was emerging, and it is also now JLR is investing 9,000 crores in Chennai for the electric vehicles. We had Ford, and now they are restarting operations. Renault, Nissan, Daimler, all the companies are here. More than that, Anand Mahindra, who is the chairperson, when he conceived this R&D center here, he wanted away from the manufacturing plants, away from the busy times of the Mumbai city and the manufacturing pressures. He wanted the engineers to be very creative and create the future, and therefore he wanted them to be thinking 4 years, 3 years ahead of their time. What products will come in next 3 years and next 4 years, rather than the day-to-day problems in the plant.
I noticed too, Chennai has very important universities, Anna University, yes. IIT Madras, yes. So they're world class. Yes. Is that another reason why you have your R&D here in Chennai?
So I think if I remember, there are 200 engineering colleges spread across this state. Likewise, there are many engineering colleges in Karnataka. In Andhra Pradesh, there are many engineering colleges. In Kerala, there are many engineering colleges. These are the 4 states that are in this part of South India.
Someone said to me that India has first-class universities, but so many people in India want a university education. The universities can't educate everyone, so they have to go to Australia and elsewhere. Is that the case? That
it's
so
tough, very, very tough. So, for example, to get into an Anna University or an IIT Madras, the ranking that you have to do out of, for example, out of 200, you have to be at 199 cutoff mark, and 198 you will have to go to the other centers of cities of the Anna University.
When we think about manufacturing here and R&D, is the market for Mahindra India, or do you see yourself selling EVs around the world?
So EVs we just started in 2022, end of 2022 we started our first EV, the XUV 400. That was an ICE converted electric vehicle, and in the November 26 we have launched our Born Electric, the electric origin SUVs. We have launched P6 and 9e, XEV 9e. These are the 2 products that we have launched. Both of them have all the features that are available in the market. They are in line with what VWs, Audis and Mercs and Teslas provide. Of course, we don't have an autonomous driving like Tesla FSD, but rest everything is there in this vehicle. We have the combination of sound mechanical engineering with the features of China. You have the both combinations in these vehicles. This will redefine the personal electric mobility. That's what we think. The customers have shown great interest in these 2 products, and the reception, what we hear from the media and market is huge, and hoping to sell more numbers in the coming months in 2025.
So when you think about India's image in the world, what would you like to viewers to see in India, the modern India?
The modern India will be defined by its ability to transform from human brain to AI-assisted human brain. The AI will become the biggest revolution. I saw Gen AI being used by every engineers for anything that you go for a talk and you give the brief and it gives, The human beings have to beat the AI and be on top of it. Either the AI is on your top or you are on the top of it. This is the story that is going to turn around. That will be the top end. The AI will be used across multiple domains and in the industries. Electrical, electronics and software, they are becoming the second one. The complete car, I talk about the car industry, and the car is becoming a software on the wheels. It's like an iPhone on the wheels.
That's a nice phrase, iPhone on wheels.
Yes, iPhone on wheels.